So this week was the first week that we um, finally had our groups defined, which was really interesting. Gotham and I were both very excited about the people we were assigned because we felt like all of them had shown a lot of passion for transportation and for housing and for being a part of this very specific group. And we both felt like there was a lot of demand for transportation, and we were really happy to have gotten people that we listed so highly. It was very disappointing to see that Winnie, for example, dropped, mostly because she had shown so much passion, showed so much enthusiasm, was so ready to be a part of this group, and then just never responded and disappeared. So that was really sad. But other than that, Goth and I were still very satisfied by the fact that we have a complete group. We have somebody that will do design and architecture and somebody who does business, and we're set. So that's okay. We started talking about, well, first of all, we already established our meeting time. We tried to meet this week, but it was a bit conflicting with people's schedules, but we already finally have an established meeting time, which is really good. It's time that worked for everyone, and it's going to be good. But Gotham and I already started talking about how we envision this project going, and I thought he has a lot of experience with coding, and he has worked on a project that's actually part of Cal called Emissions, and it's um, a trip router. And so that's definitely one of the things I wanted to look at in the city, because by creating like socially optimal trip routing, you can improve transportation like significantly. So I think that's really good that he has experience with that, and especially coding that, because those are really hard. The apps that exist today are very like code intensive to that. So it's good that he knows what he's doing. But it was really nice to start talking to him about how to put together different types of land use. So I took a class on like transportation and like housing, and it's going to be really nice to talk about just transit oriented development, how the streets should have mixed land use, because that's more encouraging of public transportation and pedestrians and bicycling, while meanwhile having the more industrial sectors, districts of the Zog be focused a lot on like freight and how to like efficiently transport freight without creating too many environmental problems for the people in the more residential areas. So um, he doesn't have that much like direct experience with these terms and just things, but it's going to be really nice to like talk about it. I really enjoy nerding out about all of those things, so it's going to be really great to like sit down and like talk about those things. We created a Google Drive folder just to post different articles, and that's going to be really nice, and like just different sources, and I have a lot that I want to like get out there. And we also created, I also like told them a number of websites they should be following that do transportation and housing and just urban layout information, and it's going to be really nice to get them really interested in it because it's a really cool topic. But yeah, I'm excited to have a meeting with my group and see how it progresses and start actually getting my hands dirty with all of this information.